This section introduces the concept of Cartesian coordinates and distance formula. So points in a plane can always be identified by two values, one x value and another one y value. So points in a plane can be specified by ordered pair A, B, where A is the x value, while B is the y value. So we have this. So these two lines which are meeting at 90 degrees are called axes, and this vertical one is called the y-axis. The horizontal one is called the x-axis. So this point where they meet has 0 for x and also 0 for y. So we can label this as 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. This one -1, -2, -3, -4, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, and many other values to the left. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, etc. So this is what we call the Cartesian coordinate system. And then these two axes, y and x, splits the plane into 4 regions, and each region is called a quadrant. So this is what we call first quadrant. This is what we call second quadrant. This is what we call third quadrant. And this is what we call fourth quadrant. So in the first quadrant, we see that all the pairs, any point you pick in this, will be having x value as positive and y value will also be positive. Then here, remember we always start with x followed by y. X value, because this from this 0 to the right, they are positive, so x will be positive. Y values are negative. From this 0 going down, values of y are negative. In the second quadrant, x value from 0 to the left is negative, while y value is positive. And then in this third quadrant, x is negative and also y is negative. So if So the x value in the pair is called the abscissa or first coordinate or x coordinate. While y is called the second coordinate or we call it y coordinate or we call it ordinate. So form of a question, identify the following points or I just say plot the following points in the Cartesian plane. So we have -3, 5. Next point is 4, 3. Next point is 3, 4. Next point is -4, -2. Next point is 3, -4. Next point is 0, 4. Next point is -3, 0. Next point is 0, 0. Now we draw the vertical of the y-axis and then the horizontal of the x-axis. This is now y-axis. So let this be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So you choose an appropriate scale on each of the axes. And then usually the intersection of the two axes is 0. Now this will be -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7, and -8, say -9. This -1, -2, -3, -4, -5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now the first point is 3, and they are -3, 5. So -3 means now along the x-axis, we are -3, and then y-axis is +5. So at this -3 on x-axis, you move vertically 5 units parallel to the y-axis. So this is the point of intersection here is what will give us -3, 5. Next is 4, 3. So you go 4 units along the x-axis, and then 3 is positive, so move vertically upwards 3 units parallel to the y-axis. So y-axis 3 is here. So draw a dotted line. So where this horizontal line and this vertical line meet is where we have the point 4, 3. Next one, we have 3, 4. So 3 units along the x-axis, 4 units along y-axis. So these 3 units. And then y-axis, there are 4. So parallel line. So the point of intersection is 3, 4. And then next point is -4, -2. So -4 along the x-axis, -2 on the y is on the low axis, so go down. Then -2 horizontal to the x-axis. So this is the point they meet. So this is the point -4, -2. And then 3 -4. So 3 along the x, -4 means we go downwards. And then this way, this -4, horizontal parallel to the x-axis. So this is the point, 3, -4. Then 0, 4, 0 on the x-axis is here, 4 on the y-axis is at this point. So this is 0, 4. -3, 0, so -3 along the x-axis, and then 0y is at the same point. So this is the point -3, 0. And then lastly, 0, 0 is this point where the two axes meet. So 0, 0. So lastly, identify the quadrants where each of the following points where each of the following points lie. So A, we have 7, 8. B, we have positive a half and minus a third. C, we have 10 -4. And D, we have -3 -5. E, we have 0.3, 0.4. F, we have 6, 100. Now, to answer this question, just remember that the coordinate axis is of this form. So this is the x-axis, this is the y-axis, and here is what we call the first quadrant. This is the second quadrant, this is the third quadrant, and this is the fourth quadrant. So in the first quadrant, remember on this, you can just say this is 0. So going to the right, x is positive, going top, y is positive. Now going to the left, x is negative, going down, y is negative. So points in this quadrant are having positive sign, positive sign. Points here, x is negative, y is positive. Points here, x is negative, y is also negative. And points here, x is positive, y is negative. So what just matters to identify the quadrant of a point here, the signs of the numbers for x and y. So 7 is positive, 8 is positive. So we have the case plus, plus. So this is first. quadrant. Sign here is positive, sign is negative. So positive, negative is in the fourth quadrant. So this is the fourth quadrant. And then this is positive, this is negative. So positive, negative is also in the fourth quadrant. This way I have plus and then minus. Fourth quadrant. Here we have negative, negative. Now negative, negative, we should be in the third quadrant. So this is the third quadrant. This is negative, positive. So negative, positive is in the second quadrant. And this is positive, positive. That should be in the first quadrant. So that is how we locate and identify points in Cartesian plane. Next session will be discussing about distance between 2 points in the plane. Thank you.